What's up, Grove leaders? How you doing? It's Grove Pete Josh here and
Grove Mark. Glad to be here tonight, y'all. It's going to be crazy.
Got a lot of fun things planned. I hope you enjoyed your burgers tonight and excited about that. And then we got some sessions, got some creative videos that we're going to show you about discipleship, all kinds of things just to help you minister to these students. Then we're going to cap it off tonight with
bowling.
Gonna be crazy. I hope you packed your bowling ball and a pair of socks, and it's going to be legit. Now, you don't have to wear socks, but that's kind of gross.
It is a little big. I actually don't have socks on right now.
Yeah, you don't have socks on. Wow, he's telling the truth. And but I hope you wear socks because we don't know who's wore those bowling shoes. But tonight we want to kick off things with our 5 mottos. We started this new, our 5 mottos for the Grove, for our leaders. And they're kind of some scenarios that I hope will help you minister. They're all about love, the responses of what we do in the midst of these difficulties and what we need to do. Number 1 scenario, if a kid don't respond to your Facebook and text messages, that might happen, and how do we handle that in a way of love and in a way of ministering to these students, Mark?
Well, this is pretty much what you do. As a Grove leader, you have the obligation to contact them every hour. I mean, that's call, text, Facebook message, tweet them. Just do what you got to do for every single hour until they respond.
It's important and it's essential, and it shows them that we love them. Make sure you get them every hour, or honestly, if you don't do that as leaders and we find out about it, you're done. I mean, that's all there is. And I hate to do that to you, but we're going to have to start, making this thing and picking up the pace here, and make sure you follow that motto. Number 2, if a kid begs you for money, we've had this happen, and Mark, how do we handle that?
This is a tough one, Josh, but the easiest solution I've found is just give them a credit card.
Just give them the card and they just take it
and let them run free.
And honestly, we had an issue with this recently with Chase Pollard, and Chase was asking me for money and stuff, and honestly, I felt compelled. I had actually a couple credit cards on me at the time. I normally carry them while I don't really carry cash. I honestly gave him 2 cards and just told him that he needs to just provide for his needs. And he went out. He spent a lot of money on him and stuff. But you know what? We showed him we loved him.
We did. That's what counts. That's what matters.
And it's essential as a leader that you do the same. So just give me your credit card. If you're like the type of person that's like, hey, can I borrow some money? And they don't, you're like, no, I ain't got anything and stuff. But you got credit cards and stuff. You got something.
That's what I'm talking about.
Give it to them. Come on now. And number 3, if a kid, sometimes we get rowdy and stuff. If a kid gets too rowdy during your horse playing and just too much horseplay, how do we handle it?
Well, if kids are horse playing, you give them a Charlie horse.
Like a real Charlie horse?
A real Charlie horse.
And that seems a little harsh, but it's in love. And we need to show them that we love them, and so just pound them one good time.
That's the tough side of being a Grove leader. You just got to do what you got to do.
You do. And number 4, if a kid wanders, we have this happen occasionally. They'll wander off into the parking lot without a leader, and it's a tough one, but how do we handle that, Mark?
Really, the simplest way to just handle this one is just if a kid wanders off, you just leave them. Simple as that. I know it sounds a little harsh, but you just gotta let them fend for themselves sometimes. Do not pick up their phone calls, their text messages, whatever. Especially, you really don't want to pick up the phone if the parents start calling.
Right,
you really don't want to pick the phone
Say if a kid, has wandered off and stuff, parent calls, say, where's my kid and stuff, that's when you don't answer their phone call.
No, you turn the phone off.
You're done, and don't try to, let them go. If that's how they're going to be, forget it. Just let them go. Number 5 motto, last but certainly not least, and probably one of the most important that we have to do, if a kid talks or texts or something during service, how do we as leaders handle that? That's a tough one because we have it happen quite a bit, and we just want to show them that we love them and try to help them so that when they grow up, they don't do that in main service. So, Mark, if a kid talks in service, what do we need to do?
This is what you do. If a kid talks in service, disrupting things, you slap them.
Physically
slap them.
Hard
as you can.
And honestly, it sounds crazy, but it works. You slap a kid up in there, man, he ain't gonna talk anymore. And I think it's vital that you start doing that as leaders this year. I want to see in the middle of my message, man, just slap kids. And I think it's important. And But I thought it'd help you guys. Like, if I was talking in service, I want Mark to kind of demonstrate and kind of just show a little bit. And I would like, Mark, if I was talking in service, how would you handle that right now?
Josh, you want me to slap you?
Yes, I want you to just slap me.
I can't do that, man.
Mark, I know you're the intern. Just smack me.
Josh, I can't.
Smack me.
I can't.
Mark, smack me upside the face. It's not that bad. And it's just something that they need to do. And you know what? My face stings. It stings a little bit right now, but it might turn up a little bit red and things like that. But it's what you got to do. You got to slap them.
What you got to do.
So if they talk in service, make sure you slap them. But those are the 5 mottos. Make sure you do that, and hopefully those have helped you. And it's all about love. And you know, honestly, when you slapped me right there, I felt love. I felt like this just overwhelming love that Mark had for me, and that's how these leaders or these students need to feel from you. But enjoy the night. I hope these have helped you. Hope we have a great time, and it's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
We're excited, and love you guys. Thanks for serving with us this year. Over and out. Grove P. Josh representing, and we got Grove Mark right here.
Y'all later.
And later.